Hi guys, today I am going to be attempting something that I have seen on social media quite a lot lately. Basically my hair feels like it needs a little bit of love, so I'm going to be trying, I think it's called the wolf cut. And before I start, I'm firstly going to apologise for the state of my makeup. I feel like this eye's gone really blobby, so I'm just going to put that out there now. I also don't have any notes prepared, and this is the first time I've ever tried this haircut. So I have a feeling that this video is just going to be a complete mess, but let's do it. So before I start again, I'm going to do like a sort of consultation on myself, so I don't just go in sort of hacking my hair. I just want to sort of think out loud and sort of work out what I'm going to be doing today. I personally don't feel like my hair is looking too bad. If I sort of just try and get all my hair in, it just feels like it just needs a little something doing to it. I think my layers could probably do with freshening up a little bit. I don't really want to take any off the length because I love how long my hair is getting at last. It feels like it takes ages to grow. I'm basically just gonna sort of give it a little bit more shape. I haven't cut it for a while now. I'm just trying to sort of remember the last time I gave myself a proper haircut. It's definitely been a few months now, so it just feels like it needs just freshening up just a little bit. I don't know if my hair needs protein or moisture today. It's just feeling a little bit unhappy, but I'm not quite sure what it needs. So where I did a protein treatment not too long ago, you will have seen me reviewing the Imbue Curl Restoring Intensive Mask. That's a protein treatment. So what I'm going to do today is deep condition my hair using the Pantene Body and Strength Rose Water and Biotin Mask. Because I figured if my hair doesn't need the moisture, it needs the protein. Over moisturisation is easier to come back from than protein overload, if that makes sense. So I'm going to deep condition, make sure my hair's got plenty of slip, and then we're going to get cutting. Okay, so my hair is now washed. I shampooed using the Child's Farm Cocoa Nourish shampoo just because it's really lightweight, and then used, like I said, the Pantene hair mask. It says to leave it on for like 5 minutes, but I didn't bother. I just slathered my hair in it, gave it a really good detangle, and then rinsed it thoroughly. So the next step, just to make sure that my hair has enough slip, I'm going to put a little bit of this Boots curl cream, the infamous curl cream. Now, at the time of filming, it's currently out of stock in shops again. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't been discontinued. They're having trouble getting hold of some of the ingredients apparently. So that to me says that what they're going to do is in a few months, they're going to bring back a new and improved curl cream that's going to be twice the price. I'm rubbing it in my hands, you can see until they go nice and white. And then I'm just going to rake it through, starting at the mid-lengths and ends, as usual, because you don't want to weigh down the top of your hair too much. And then I'm just sort of working my way up, really working the cream through my hair, sort of gently finger detangling as I go, so my hair has as much slip as possible. And then a little nifty trick I've discovered is, if I rub my hands together again, it goes white again, and you can get just that little bit to make that product go that little bit further. So like I said, I'm just raking it through, and then we're going to get started. Before I change my mind, I always get so nervous cutting my hair, particularly when I film myself doing it, because it's like, what if it goes wrong? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by putting my hair in a ponytail similar to the unicorn cut, which is how I normally cut my hair. I do sort of a modified unicorn cut. And to make sure that I'm getting it as smooth as possible, I'm using my old friend, the Denman D3, because these nice sort of firm bristles will really pull that hair through, get it as smooth as possible.
And then I'll just drop my brush. Right, that does feel mostly smooth, to be fair. So before I tie it, so when I pull this bit, it's tugging about here, and then this bit, pulling the sort of front bit, it's tugging here. So I'm gonna now gently tie my hair up without twisting the hair. I'm twisting the hair tie, not the ponytail itself. I just flick myself in the eye with water there. And then just to really smooth it all back out, I'm just gonna go over it again with the brush. And then the way I've been doing it the last few times, I've sort of been brushing it vertically like this, but I'm gonna follow the tutorial that I've got in my mind, that I've seen on Instagram, to the letter. You can see all the product dripping off. I might just chuck a towel down. So, like I said, I'm not going to take that much off at all. So let's just do the sort of last inch or so. Doesn't help that it's all slipping out as well. So, snippety snip. And then, where's my brush? Just brush it all out again. Just make sure it's even. Nobody wants a wonky, whatever the bottom of your hair is called, perimeter. Now, doesn't matter, I'm left-handed, so I've got to do everything backwards. So just as a sort of FYI as well, this is how I hold my scissors. So the thumb goes through the bottom one, the ring finger goes through the top, and then your pinky rests on the little resty bit. So I'm just, there's just a tiny bit there. Where it slipped out, it's just that tiny bit longer. That should do. Now, I'm a little bit apprehensive about this sort of method of sectioning that I'm going to do. I normally, when I section my hair, I normally sort of go around like this, because then I sort of feel like I'm getting the layers evenly everywhere. The wolf cut, you section your hair, if I move up a tad, you section your hair sort of here downwards, and that's what's sort of getting me a bit worried, because it's like I feel like I'm not going to be touching this part of my hair. But we shall see. I will do it how I've seen it. It's only hair at the end of the day. If I fluff it up, I will just shave my head and you'll never hear from me again. If I show you guys as well quickly, you can see I really haven't taken, obviously my hair's wet is longer, I haven't taken that much off my length at all. So I've got my little comb, don't know where this is from, I've just had it for years. My hairdressing scissors were about a tenner in Superdrug. So it says to section hair in half. So that to me seems about half. And then out here. That feels about right. So I've done it sort of just behind my ears. What I'm going to do, you can tell I've not done this before, I'm a bit all over the place. So I'm just tying back this back section just so I don't accidentally sort of snip it. And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm just going to brush it all forwards. Hopefully it will be nice and neat. Right, so again, I'm just going to brush it out. And then let's take probably about this much, maybe an inch. I don't know my measurements, to be honest. I literally just make this all up. So, just want it to be as smooth as possible. This is the bit where I am going to take a little bit more off, because I'm assuming this is sort of where the layers are. So let's take that much off. That looks like a lot. and then just, ooh. I did sharpen my scissors before I started filming. What I'm going to do is sort of try and neaten it up once my hair is dry anyway. So there's that bit done. The next step is to cut it in half again. So there's the middle. There's where it starts to go back. So let's do it about here. So now my hair is so dark as well, I can't really see like a crisp parting line. I don't know if that means I've got like high density hair, because you can't really see the scalp. So that looks relatively even. The beauty of curly hair is if you muck it up a little bit, it's not the end of the world. Curly hair does hide a multitude of sins. Unless it's like doesn't help, right, that my hair is so thin around here. My daughter is nearly 21 months, so she's going to be 2 in February, and I've still got really thin postpartum hair around my hairline. Might have to look at getting some like hair vitamins or something. So again, my trusty Denman brush, brush it right down, pull it right straight. Let's do it to here. Yeah. I do sort of always forget, why doesn't my hair want to cut? I do always forget about shrinkage, so I'm trying to bear that in mind so I don't get a nasty shock and my curls spring up to like give me a mullet. I know they're in fashion again, but I don't want one. Then it's, so this should sort of be face framing pieces, and then the next stage is just sort of further and further forwards, just sort of doing the same again. So you know what, should we give that a go? The way I normally sort of cut my face framing pieces is I normally just over direct and snippety snip. In fact, let's do it that way. I feel like I should follow the video exactly. Should we be brave and just follow the video? No, do you know what guys, that's too complicated and I can't see. So I'm gonna just do my normal way. So look, you can see here I've got like a big patch where my hair just doesn't want to grow. So I'm just over directing the hair, and then I'm sort of pulling it mostly to the end, and then I am just going to snip off this little bit. I did sharpen my scissors, I swear. It must be where I'm left-handed. I'll have to see if you can get some left-handed scissors or something. Okay. Let me just double check that that has worked. Not really, no. There we go. Little snipping. I don't know what that's called. So now the final check is how even it is. So it feels slightly longer on here, which isn't surprising given that's the side that didn't want to cooperate. So let's just do that tiny bit more. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting for me. You might be bored out your minds, but it's exciting for me. There we go. Now, I just want to check that this bit is gonna sort of fall properly. So you can see it's got like a nice little sort of gradient going on. This bit could do with a little bit of neatening up, but I'll do that once it's dry. And then the other side again. So you can see it's sort of falling nicely, nice little curtain bangs. So what I'll do now is show you guys how I'm going to style my hair. I'm not going to stand and style it in front of the camera because I figured you guys are probably bored by now.
So the way I like to style my hair is, as you can see, I am just tying up the top section whilst wittering. I like to make sure my top section is tied nice and tightly out the way. I'm going to use 1 pump of the Cocunat curl booster per section of my hair because it's really lightweight, gives my hair really good slip for brush styling and just gives my hair lovely results. I'm also using my Behairful brush, which you will have seen me rave about loads. So if you guys wanted to go treat yourselves, which I highly recommend, there is a description. Nope, you can tell I'm doing this off the cuff. There's a discount code and link in the description box. That's what I was trying to say. And that is how I brush down my hair.
So this is how much has been cut. It really doesn't look like that much, but already my hair is starting to feel a little bit lighter. So hopefully once my hair is dry, we'll be able to see a nice difference. Like I said, I don't want anything too drastic. It was more the style of cutting I wanted to have a go at. So yeah, I'm going to finish brush styling my hair, get it nice and dry, and then we'll be back to see if we need to sort of tidy it up and show the final results. So my hair is now fully dry and I've scrunched out the crunch. I can't really see a massive difference. I mean, I think today I only took off like 1 inch tops. I would say certainly around my face, I've definitely given myself more sort of movement. So what I'm going to do now is just spend a few minutes sort of looking at my hair, seeing if there's any sort of tweaks and sort of how I can adjust it.
So as I said, I just spent the next few minutes sort of neatening up my hair. I believe this is called dusting. Just making sure that all these little sort of straggly bits were neatened up and just generally given my curls a more polished finish. The downside to having curly hair is that it literally falls differently every time. So it's basically you can never really tell how your curls are going to dry each wash day. It's very exciting. And here's me just showing that I haven't really taken that much off the length. I was correct in thinking that there wouldn't be that many layers in the back of my hair using the wolf cut, which prompted me to do this.
In fact, you know what, I'm going to do what I used to do, right? Back when I first started cutting my own hair, I'm going to sort of take the very top section of hair. Again, I'm not putting it taut because that's how you sort of ruin the curls. I'm just going to slide my fingers down to where I want them to be. It's telling me my storage is about to run out, so I'd best be quick. And then I am just going to gently snip up into it, just to sort of, again, put that little bit of movement in, take some of the weight off the rest of my hair. And I think that will do.
So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me know down in the comments what you think. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share, and I will see you soon. And I'm signing off because my phone's about to run out of space. Bye bye.